Welcome down to Groove of the Week this week. Yeah, you know what? I'm just going to say it. Ringo Starr is a genius, and that's what we're going to study today. I want to focus on this man. He is perhaps the most underrated drummer of all time, and this song is a great example of that. So if you know what that is, super cool. That's actually the bridge from Here Comes the Sun off the Beatles' last real record, Abbey Road. But who else on the planet could have come up with a part that lets this section go by that's in, okay, according to the chart, it's a bar of 7/8, 11/8, and then 4/4. Like, what? How the heck am I supposed to play that, right? That's just crazy, you know? Now, the thing is, you have to think about how Ringo thinks and how the Beatles think for this to work. So that's why I want to share this with you guys today. Because it doesn't matter how crazy the time signature is, it's all about finding those markers, the melody, and the pulse or the pattern, and makes it much easier to play. Now, what I'm going to show you today isn't necessarily verbatim to what Ringo played. The key here today is to learn about the approach and how you can play this song and other songs like it. There's not many songs like this. Because Here Comes the Sun is pretty much a pretty mellow tune. It's a pretty easy kind of a groove off the top. Right? That's not so bad. But when it goes into this crazy bridge, ba ba do ba do ba ba do da ba do da ba do 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 ga do ga 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 do sun 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 here we come. Right? You know that part. Okay, so what Ringo does, and this is why he's a genius, is he is looking for the least path of resistance to keeping the song together, the melody together, and not get in the way. So rather than thinking about playing in 7 or 11 or 4 or any of those things, he's not. He's playing to the phrase of the music, and that's what really matters here. This is really common in a lot of Beatles tunes because they played together so much, those four guys, that there's all kinds of weird form things and odd little bars and things. If you check out the song, I Dig a Pony, it's like that too. It's like a 12/8 kind of a feel or a 6/8 kind of a feel, but it's all over the place in how they actually phrase it. And Ringo just ties it all together perfectly. You don't even notice how weird it is, and that's what's magic about him and why he's so friggin' important. So if you're not a Beatles fan, that's okay. You might be a fan of Odd Time, so this is perfect for you. All right, so what's actually happening here? So the groove itself, or the section if you will, so we start off with 2 quarter notes, ba, ba. So the band's going da, da, and then they play a 3-note grouping, da, 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 just 8th notes, ba, 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 da, ba, 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 da. Now that gives us a bar of 7 if you really want to get down to it, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, then we go to a bar of 11, which is really just 3 groups of 3 and then 2 8th notes, right? Ba, da, di, ba, da, di, ba, da, di, ba, da. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. You could go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Don't do that, right? You can almost hear the melody in that, right? Da, 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 ba, da, da. Right? That's your bar of 11, right? So we're gonna go 7, 11. Check it out. So ba, 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 da, ba, da, di, ba, da, di, ba, da, di, ba, do. Again, ba, ba, ga, ga, di, ba, da, di, ba, da, di, ba, da, di, ba, do. Okay? So that's 7, 11. So if you really want to figure that out, I guess that's 18? I don't know. I'm not very good with math. But yeah, that's a whole lot of 8th notes. And then we go into 4/4. Not so bad. Do, ka, do, 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 ka. And then we do another bar of 7. Now the trick with that next bar of 7, and as this pattern cycles in the bridge, is that bar of 7 is really 2 beats of just a standard beat. And then there's that fill again. Ba, da, da. 1, 2, ba, ba, da. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Right? And then he does it every time. That's why it works perfectly. It's like you've got this like sort of cycle where it goes, you know, ba, ba, fill, 3 notes, do, ba, do, and then 3 groups of 3, da, ga, da, da, ga, da, da, ga, da, a group of 2, do, do, and then a bar 4/4, groove. Another half bar of groove, then another one of those, ba, ba, do, da, ba, do, da, ba, do, da, ba, do, 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 do. So what it really comes down to is, if you think about the whole pattern, this is what the phrase is. These are the key points to it. Ba 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 da do ba da do ba da do ba do boo do 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 ka do do ka ba da do ba da do ba da do ba da do ba do boo do do ba boo ka da da do ba da do ba da do ba da do boo do do ka do do ka. Okay, so that's basically how this phrase works. Ringo plays it really simple and straight. He's basically just accenting every start of those groups of three. The first one is like a fill. Ba ba ga ba do, and then he's like da 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 da. 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2. Right, to get to that next one. That's that tricky part. 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 1 2 ba da 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 da. He gets a little more adventurous with those fills. He has some fun with it, and you can do the same thing. All you need to do is get that framework and that structure down so you can hear that melody, hear those parts, and play with it. One of the best ways to do this is to pick a song like this. If you're a Beatles fan, you definitely know that bridge. If you're not a Beatles fan, you've probably heard it a bunch of times. If you sing along with it, you realize you can play it. You can kind of tap along while you sing along with the song. And that's it, They definitely were not thinking about what the math was when they wrote it. And so many bands don't, right? It's really important to be able to analyze it like we do and understand it. We've got the sheet music if we want to use it. But you know what? At the end of the day, you want to take the information from what's there and go ahead and play it and make it your own. So my challenge to you all this week is I want to hear you guys play this song. I want to see that bridge. You can just play the bridge if you want to, whatever you like. Share your results below, either on Facebook here or on the Drumeo forums. Up to you. I will let you choose. But that is our groove of the week this week. The Beatles, Ringo Starr. Here Comes the Sun. I'm going to go and get out in the sun, and I'm going to play you out. So everybody have yourselves a great week.